In The Art of Seduction, Robert Greene explores the timeless principles of attraction, persuasion, and manipulation, offering a deep dive into the psychology behind seduction in all forms, whether romantic, professional, or social. Greene dissects the dynamics of power and influence, outlining how seduction is not just about physical attraction, but about the subtleties of human interaction, understanding desires, and leveraging psychological techniques to captivate others. In this summary, we'll uncover the key concepts from the book and break them down into actionable insights that you can use to improve your relationships and interactions with others. The seductive character. Understanding the role you play. Greene begins by explaining that seduction is not a one-size-fits-all process. It's about adopting a seductive character that aligns with your unique personality. There are various seductive archetypes you can embody, such as the siren, the rake, the ideal lover, or the coquette. Each of these archetypes carries different traits and can be used in different social situations. For example, the siren uses allure and charm, often using their physical presence to captivate, while the coquette employs a more mysterious and elusive nature, keeping others intrigued. Understanding your own seductive archetype allows you to project the right image and attract the right kind of attention. Transitioning to the next concept, after understanding the seductive archetype, the next critical aspect to focus on is the way you build attraction. Create a sense of mystery, the power of absence. One of the most important lessons in the art of seduction is the concept of creating mystery. Greene argues that people are drawn to the unknown, to things that leave them guessing and wanting more. By being elusive and not revealing everything about yourself, you create an aura of mystery that others are naturally attracted to. This could mean pulling back at just the right moment, whether that's in a conversation, a romantic encounter, or a professional interaction. For example, if you're always available, people start to take you for granted. But by setting boundaries and being selective with your time, you create intrigue and desire. Greene advises using absence as a tool to make others crave your presence. This segues us smoothly into the seductive process. The seductive process. Build attraction gradually. Greene outlines a process to seduce others, beginning with the initial phase, where you subtly build attraction through indirect means. This is where you employ charm and flattery without being too forward or overt. It's about creating a connection and drawing others in without them even realizing it. As you move through this process, you increase the tension between you and the person you want to seduce, making them desire you more with each interaction. For example, imagine a colleague who you want to win over. Instead of going straight to business, you start by engaging them in casual conversation, creating rapport, and slowly making them feel comfortable. Gradually, you build up a level of attraction until it's undeniable. Once you have built that attraction, you move into the power of psychological manipulation. The power of psychological manipulation. Playing on desires and fears. At the heart of seduction lies psychological manipulation, the ability to understand what drives others' emotions and desires. Greene explains that understanding people's core psychological needs, such as their need for validation, security, or attention, can give you the power to manipulate their feelings and behaviors. In the context of seduction, this means learning how to make others feel desired, important, and valued. For example, if someone is insecure, giving them a sense of validation can trigger a powerful emotional response. If you understand their vulnerabilities, you can position yourself as someone who provides what they crave, whether that's admiration, reassurance, or emotional connection. This naturally brings us to the danger of overplaying your hand. The danger of overplaying your hand. Timing and restraint are key. One of the most important lessons in the art of seduction is the danger of moving too fast. Greene warns against overplaying your hand or coming on too strong. Seduction is an art of subtlety and restraint. The more you rush the process, the more likely you are to repel your target. And timing is everything. Just as a magician doesn't reveal all their tricks at once, you shouldn't reveal all your cards immediately. Keeping some mystery and not always being too available is what creates attraction. For example, if you're in a new relationship and you suddenly become overly clingy or possessive, the other person might start to feel overwhelmed. On the other hand, maintaining your own sense of independence keeps the mystery alive and enhances your allure. This ties into the law of isolation. The law of isolation: create intimacy through emotional bonding. In the art of seduction, Greene emphasizes the power of isolation, removing distractions and focusing on one person at a time. By isolating someone from their usual social environment, you create an intimate space where they feel closer to you. This could be through private conversations, one-on-one interactions, or simply giving someone undivided attention when everyone else around them is distracted. For instance, if you're trying to form a deeper connection with someone, instead of constantly interacting in a group setting, you might invite them out for a quiet coffee or a private dinner. This allows for personal connection and emotional bonding, which is often more seductive than anything physical. People tend to feel more drawn to those who make them feel special and valued, which isolation can help create. This naturally transitions us into the next law, which is understanding the law of aggression versus subtlety. The law of aggression versus subtlety. Know when to be bold and when to be subtle. Greene discusses the importance of knowing when to be subtle and when to be aggressive in your seduction tactics. At certain points, being bold and assertive might work, but at others, subtlety is key. If you come on too strong, you risk scaring the person away. If you're too passive, you risk losing their interest. The balance lies in knowing the situation and the person you're dealing with. For example, if you're trying to win over a highly confident individual, a more direct approach might be effective. However, if you're dealing with someone more reserved or cautious, a more gradual, subtle approach could work best. To apply these concepts in real life, know your seductive archetype. Whether you're the siren, the rake, or the ideal lover, understanding your natural style of seduction allows you to play to your strengths and build connections with others. Create mystery and build attraction gradually. Instead of oversharing, hold back some information, create emotional tension, and let attraction build naturally over time. Understand the psychological triggers. Pay attention to people's insecurities and desires, and use your understanding to make them feel valued and desired. Time your approach and play it cool. Be mindful of the pace of your interactions, and remember that patience and restraint are often the keys to success. Use isolation to deepen emotional bonds. Bring someone into your world in an intimate setting where they can feel a personal connection with you, away from distractions. Master the balance between boldness and subtlety. Be aware of the situation and adjust your approach accordingly. Sometimes a subtle gesture works better, while at other times being bold can have a powerful effect. The Art of Seduction provides a fascinating and thought-provoking look at the psychology of attraction, persuasion, and influence. By understanding the principles behind seduction, you can enhance your ability to connect with others, create desire, and wield influence in a powerful way. It's not just about romantic seduction. It's about mastering human behavior in all aspects of life. If you've found this summary insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me bring more book summaries like this your way. Stay tuned for the next one, and let's keep exploring the world of powerful ideas together.